Hi, greetings travelers. We just returned from the amazing inaugural cruise on board Norwegian Bliss. And with all the amazing technological and comfort advancements that have been brought to cruising by Norwegian Cruise Line, there are still key secrets that you need to know before you book your next perfectly fit vacation on board this amazing ship to Alaska, Mexico, and the Caribbean. Welcome to Traveling Guru, where we provide insider knowledge on travel and tourism. I'm your host, Dennis Foutz, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're ready, well, we're ready. Hey, let's go see Bliss. Let's go. All right, secret number one is the digital kiosk. The digital kiosk is your key to making reservations just about everywhere on board, with the exception of the spa. So book your choice dining. I recommend the Smokehouse. The Smokehouse was a delicious sort of a Texas barbecue place that what I really liked about it was not only did it give you that immediate feel of having a great barbecue time, but they also had live music in the background. The bands that were playing, I really believe that Norwegian is bringing their best foot forward with their newest ship. So Bliss really brings those great live bands. So I recommend for choice dining at a minimum, hey, go have dinner at the Smokehouse. Shows, absolutely. You can book your show times right there. The Havana and the Jersey Boys were the two that were elected when I was there. Very easy. Just to remember as that insider experience, that make sure you have everybody's room key to make those reservations, because you can't book them in a cabin, you have to book them individually. So please make sure you do that. The Grand Prix, there you go. This is why you're on board, to have a little fun, put a little kid back in your life. Grand Prix, the fabulous experience. Do it during the day, and it's pretty cool. You're gonna go pretty fast, between 15 to 25 miles per hour on these small turns. You're going to put on that firefighting retardant just to give you that surreal experience, along with the helmet. Don't think that this is just cosmetic. That helmet, you may need it if you get hit into the wall. And then finally, laser tag. Hey, laser tag, you can book these during certain times throughout the day, but I'm going to recommend that you do laser tag at night. As with this video that you see, recording it during the day, there's lots of angles that you can tag your friends and family with. But at nighttime, imagine you're off the coast of Juneau, going up into the glacier area, and at nighttime with the stars above you, remember, no night pollution, there's no light pollution up there, and you got the sun and you got the stars and the moon looking down on you, and you just lighting your friends up. Amazing. That's why you're going, and you got to pay for it, right? There's a nominal fee for laser tag, so you're gonna do it right. Light them up at night. Okay, so let's go on now to the next secret. I really found in my time on board there were 3 locations and 3 bands that I really like to listen to. Number one was the Beatles band. You know, it's interesting that I wouldn't necessarily think that this was for me, but what I found was that they were very engaging to you as the listener. They have a place just for this Beatles band. They really know how to bring in the crowds, very lively. I just saw people from all ages that really just got into it. So I really want to bring it to you as place that you definitely want to go check out while you're on board. The second band would be the country music band. Now I talked about the barbecue house, but you don't need reservations. You don't need to eat there to enjoy the music. You know, man, we had 1,000 people on board for this inauguration, and everybody I saw that went in there and they came out, along with myself, that really said that this band knew how to really just kick it. They're not engaging you, they're just singing. Very lively, very 21st century music. And for some reason I found myself also really getting into a genre that's not necessarily me. And the third one was the piano bar at the beer house. I really felt like Bliss in this piano bar was positioned for Alaska. When you walk right on in, off to your left and wrapped all the way around is wall-to-wall windows. Now imagine, by the way, in this microbrewery that's on board, while you're enjoying your IPA, that you're sitting there and you're just kind of staring out at the last frontier of Alaska, the greenery, that wild wilderness that it is. that you can just sit there quietly, maybe with some music in the background, or enjoying a conversation with like-minded people and just enjoying Alaska. That's an amazing experience. And remember, if you chose the drink package as your amenity, hey man, it's just there for you. It's really a really great idea. All right, so those are my 3 side locations that I really think are a great secret. Let's go on now to secret number 3. Well, secret number 3 is definitely the spa. This may not seem like a secret, except that it's so different and so revolutionary from everything else that you've seen on a contemporary vessel. So when you have one person, assume you're with 2, one person down there making all the reservations on the kiosk, which we talked about. The second person needs to be running up to the spa, because this place is unheard. I really think that Norwegian realized the investment of a lot of times why people are on board cruise ships, because everybody jumps on a spa. But it's more than just what you might think. You walk right in, and I'll be honest with you, I think that they may have stolen some proprietary smells from those high resort locations like Sandals. I mean, you walk right in, and it just blows you away with this relaxation, where you have salt rooms, you're gonna have this hot jacuzzi rooms, you have the massages, and like I said, so I've been on cruise lines when you go into the spa and it's kind of cold. Here on Bliss, the temperature is probably about 82 degrees on the inside, and it's very masterful to how you're going to know before you even explore and figure out what you want. The spa is where you want to be. For guys, this is kind of interesting, but for me, when I walked in, kind of the last place for me and my personality type for traveling is to go to a spa. But right off to this side, I think they kind of nailed it. They have like a barbershop, and it's kind of like a guy's massage barbershop. Pretty neat. And I was actually hoping to make a reservation while I was on board and get that one big shave. It was closed, so here I am. But the spa, absolutely a key secret to dividing and conquering getting in there. Because as people see the change and that dynamic revolution of the spa, you're going to want to send one person up to the spa immediately to make those reservations. All right, let's go on now to secret number 4. So the number 4 secret is the cabin configurations, and the layouts are so modern, so fresh. Looking at the interior cabins first, in this configuration of the maximum capacity of 4, the way the beds are laid out are fairly common. But as you look around and you see that flat screen TV sitting there maximizing, it's very easy to walk in, and for an interior cabin fitting 4, it's fairly comfortable. They really maximized that bathroom space, moving the sink off to the side, where now you have a long countertop. That's the sort of the detail that you really get from this new and updated, fresh look of Bliss. The balcony cabin, very similar in the configuration. We have your king-size bed and the couch that you see, but we walk right out to the balcony, and the balcony is just wonderful because they also see, like my clients see, there's so much demand for the balcony that the Bliss brings so many more of these cabins to you. So whether you're celebrating that occasion of that cruising experience in Alaska, down to Cabo or the Panama Transit, it's wonderful. Now, let's look into the Haven Suites. The Haven Suites are moving into open ocean luxury cruising. As you can see, this is amazing. It looks nothing like the rest of the ship. It's a private entry, it's butler services, it's private places to have a drink or a snack, and even a private observation lounge. So if you're sitting there and you're having that multi-generation of the honeymoon, the baby moon, the anniversary, celebrating those life occasions with a multi-generation family maybe, really let's look at the Haven Suites. There's not so many of them, but you can really see the quality and the experience. And that's why I absolutely think that the Haven Suites in these cabins are a true secret. The number 5 secret, and probably the most important reason why I hope maybe you listened in today, is it for me? Is it for my group, my family, for my affinity of travelers? And as you saw today, that the Bliss isn't that another normal cruiser being put out to the fleet. With their young, vibrant feel for the race cars, for the laser tag. You know, you don't need the kids there with you for you to have a great time. The shows are also amazing for that adult experience. There are so many dining options for you that you in fact couldn't see them all in a 7-night voyage through Alaska. So I would say that Bliss may not even be the choice for you for one cruise. You may need to think of Norwegian Bliss as your cruise ship preference for the Panama Transit, for the Mexico, Cabo, and the Alaska, and maybe even the Caribbean in the wintertime. I really believe in where Norwegian is going. Is just an amazing feel, amazing opportunities, and along with those options that you get with a balcony or better of those option electives. Maybe you want photos for your family and you want maybe your drink package. These are things that you don't get complimentary as an option on those other vessels. You would be paying for that when you get there. So you should think about that. We will think about that with you when we're making that next perfectly fit reservation on an open ocean cruiser. Alright travelers, thank you for tuning in to Traveling Guru, where we take exceptional pride in bringing you those insider secrets and knowledge to travel and tourism. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, and if we can create that group to whether you want to go to Alaska, down to Cabo, or down to the Caribbean, hey, we'd love to help. Hey, so thank you very much, and we'll see you on the open ocean. Alright, bye-bye.